16-inch. You can measure this. It's going to be exactly 16 inches. Same thing with this one. Okay. So now, don't ever walk under the boom. Okay, that's about our limit right there. I got it turned around here. But the really cool thing about this, I'm just now learning, that you can keep this up in the air while I cut it. Now how cool is that? Don't get your toes under it, although I do have steel toes on. Alright. Okay, so we don't have the motor going, and we're just going to let the hydraulics hold it up there while I cut it. Let me see. It's a white pine, and we know that because there's 5 needles in a group. And if we recollect from our science classes, not the evolution crap that they teach, but the science, 5. W-H-I-T-E. White pine. So this stuff floats. This is the stuff they used to cut in the old logging days and put them on the river. It floats, don't get me wrong. You'll never see anything that floats quite like a white pine. But that's a whole nother lesson. Alright. Tell me that's not cool. Being able to hold that baby up. Now of course we don't want to ever cut too close to the metal or anything that'll cause the saw to buck back. These are probably exactly 16 inches. We'll have to see. But if we don't have a tape measure, give you another trick. Here, watch this. Oh, no, steel toes. Didn't even hurt. So, if you don't have a tape measure, this dollar bill that they made a few years ago, 6 inches long. That's right. 1, 2, 12. And that's how much is left. About 4 inches. So 12 plus 4 is, let me see, 12 carry the 16? Yeah. I don't even know how I live with myself sometimes. But anyway, these are 16. This is firewood. And it's outside burning because it's pine, so you don't want to burn this in your fireplace too many times. And then we're not sure how old it is unless, back to the science class, we count the rings. This is the very first year of its life. Then it's got 1, 2. This thing's about 44 years old. Now you got to see these growth rings. It's like a topographical map where the lines further apart mean more growth for that year. Lines tight together means little or no growth. Been pretty consistent growth all the way through its first 30 years, and then the last 10 or so here, very tight, very slow growth. Some of that may have been because of the crowding around it. It's not growing as much or as quickly because all the other trees around it are sucking out the nutrients that it needs to grow. Now, I didn't go to school for biology, but if I did, it would be tree biology. Now, just for the heck of it, I'm gonna readjust this. See if I can't cut the rest of it. Boy, I hate to set this on the dirt, get it dirty. Who does that? Gets their saw dirty. All right. Always have safety equipment on. Let's try this one. Get down far enough so I can grab it. That. I might not be able to do any more than that. So anyway, that's pretty neat because I can grasp it pretty much where I can leave the last 16-inch there, hey? We'll see what happens. We're not playing around. Always kick out the safety so that the chain doesn't spin. When you pull it back in, it'll rotate. So just kick it out to make sure it doesn't spin when you're starting.